things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
So welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Ramel HD channel. This is the Manchester United career mode. We're in season 7 now, and this is the first episode 75. Okay, so just to recap last season, we ended up doing the double, maintaining the Premier League and retaining the Champions League as well. We failed to retain the Carabao Cup. We ended up losing in the semi-finals. We got knocked out by Tottenham, and then we also lost in the 5th round of the FA Cup to Burnley. So hopefully this season we can get a domestic cup over the line. So for me, in order to continue my domination or feel like I'm still on top, I definitely need to bring in a domestic trophy this season. That's my own target that I've set for myself. So either the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, preferably the Carabao Cup, because after the Carabao Cup, there's less games going into April. So the date at the moment as we speak is the 1st of August. And we have completed, or we're on our way to completing some objectives. One of them is finishing the season with a profit margin of 279,500,000. We're 65% into completing that. Within 3 seasons, signed 4 of the best players in the world. Typical objective, 82 plus overall, and we have 1 season remaining. We got 3 players over the line altogether. And we just need 1 more marquee signing, I guess, for the Glazers to be happy. In terms of the FA Cup, they want us to win the cup, and Premier League win the title, Champions League win the cup, pretty much the standard stuff. And we failed last season's objective. We were supposed to bring in 2 young players, or 2 players 20 years of age or younger with the potential greater than the average overrating of the players in the current position, I guess. And we only brought in 2 out of 3. So we failed that. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete the long-term one. So we may be on ropes if we don't do well in the FA Cup, the Champions League, or the Premier League. Because, that season where I was about to get sacked, that took a lot out of me. Okay, so I think I've been waffling a bit too much now. So we're going to actually take a look at some of the sliders. So as you can see, the user sliders have been moved. I am still using the other community sliders that I put in the description, I think in the last episode. But I have tweaked it a bit as well. So at the moment, it does look like a bit of a handicap in terms of the sliders, comparing my sliders to the CPU, only because when you actually play the opposition in game, every player in the opposition side is 99 rated. So if you're playing against Burnley, they're struggling in the league, just know they're going to play prime Barca football against you, and it's going to be really hard to actually get the ball and actually play football. So I'm trying to still find a fine balance between it not being too easy, but it's challenging, but it's not ridiculously challenging, if you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so whenever I usually get far in the career mode, as you can probably see from just witnessing season by season, the transfers become less and less because everyone's just overpowered at this point, and you build up a really good overpowered academy to the point you don't really need to go in the window. So as you can see, Brian Lenartz, he's one of the players that I've left for 23 million to Leicester City. The reason behind that, as I explained towards the end of last season, is that he wasn't playing enough. He has really good potential. He's not a bad player to use in-game, and I think he deserves first team football. So he can become essentially a top striker in Europe. Barella, he had 1 year left on his contract. I felt like my midfield was becoming a bit too overpowered. We were stockpiling, something that I kind of complain about the opposition. So we're going to try not to be hypocritical this season and move people on. And I think McTominay, I'm kind of done with him. And we're going to go through the players I'm done with. But we do have a lot of young talented players coming through the academy. And I feel like Barella, he could probably retire at PSG. He's got a fat paycheck now. And we got a good amount of money for a player that had a contract that was expiring at the end of next season. So yeah, Barella, we sold him for 150 million. We also bought on Cerezo, I think that's how you pronounce it, Enrique Cerezo. Like I said at the end of the last episode, he was a left back. When we signed him, we instantly turned him into a right back. So yeah, we signed him from Brighton for 70 million. So at the moment, I'm quite content with the business that's done so far. I'm not going to force anything because we have a lot of young talented players coming through. Okay, just to give you a heads up, pre-season was already played. A few games were played in pre-season. I think I skipped the first game of the pre-season tour. Then I played the second, the third, and the fourth. And we ended up losing to Porto in the semi-finals. We ended up losing 4-3 on penalties. So in today's episode, this is what you should expect to see. Yeah, Tottenham Hotspur in the Community Shield. That's going to be a heavily skipped game. Like, we're going to only cover the goals in that one. The Super Cup is pretty much the same as well. Chelsea, we're kicking the season off in the Premier League, facing against, I won't say a fierce rival because they finished I think mid-table, bottom half of the table last season. But whenever we do play them, they do tend to play well. Chelsea is going to be a more extended highlight game. I think Fulham is going to be quicker highlights. Leeds United, because of the occasion, I may make it a bit more extended. It just depends how I feel. The editing process is going to pretty much have a say in this as well. Because if I see that it's going over time, then I'm going to cut most of these games short, except the Chelsea one. Pretty much just the Chelsea one. Okay, so this season, our philosophy is going to be tweaked a bit. It's going to be kind of flipped on its head. Because essentially this season, what I'm trying to do is use some of the players from the youth academy, not even some, majority of the youth academy players, and challenge for trophies with them. Almost like becoming, not like the class of 92, but more like a self-efficient club like Ajax, where you just get a group of young talented players and make them world-class or make them good enough to play for world-class clubs. The difference is that we're rich, we can go out and spend whenever we want, and we don't necessarily have to sell. So it's just basically just making our club more efficient rather than just going out into the market and signing an overpowered regen. But yeah, there's a few tweaks that I plan to make this season in terms of positions, players coming in, players that have been shown the door. So yeah, we're going to quickly go through it now. Contract-wise, David De Gea, he's got 11 months left. He's 36 years of age. His overall's only getting worse. He's gone from 90 to 88 within 2 seasons. We have Reeve, who's come back from his loan. He's been really, really good going out on loan to Aston Villa. He's been out on loan for 2 seasons now in a row to Aston Villa. And yeah, he's played exceptionally well. He's going to be the second choice keeper as we got rid of Matt Turner. So though, he's good enough to be our first choice keeper. He's good enough to be our second choice keeper. However, I do want him to continue his development out on loan to Borussia Dortmund. So in terms of defense now, we do have 1 or 2 players that need to be shown the door. Like, I think Brandon Williams, I'm done with him now. Not only that I'm done with him, we do have players that are better than him to use in game. Like Jacob, whatever you want to call him. He's a better right back than him in game. And Chorizo, I'm kind of looking forward to using him. I think him and Delo are going to be neck and neck fighting for that right back role. I feel like Delo's obviously got the edge on him because we know how to use him. We know how good he is and he is reliable. So Chorizo, for the first couple of games, he's going to have to earn his spot in the first team. He might even have to earn his spot on the bench because it's quite hard to make space for a left back and a right back and a centre back on the bench when you have other positions to maybe prioritize, especially the fact that you don't know how the course of the game is going to go. So there's going to be times where he's going to be in the reserves. There's going to be times where he's going to be on the bench. There's going to be times where he's going to start. But yeah, as long as he's got patience, I don't really care. In terms of the centre-back role, Vito Ferrara, he was the outstanding centre-back last season. So he's going to be like one of the main centre-backs in the partnership. It's going to be out of Anacio and Koundé. I'm not too sure what the better partnership is. Either way, we do concede a stupid amount of goals. Isaiah Brown, this is definitely the season for him to increase upon his 26 appearances last season. So yeah, he's the 4th choice centre-back. I do need to bring in 1 more centre-back. I'll feel a bit more comfortable and a bit more secure having 5 in case 1 gets injured. In terms of the left-back role, I don't know if I need to make any changes whatsoever because Cucurella is fine, Shaw's fine. They both have their good days, they both have their bad days. In terms of Owen Stokes and Myatt needs to go out on loan. Owen Stokes, I'm going to give him a shot in the first team, as we've given Shola Maya at least two seasons where he featured domestically, heavily domestically. So I think, yeah, he's just not good enough at the moment. If we loan him out, see what he does elsewhere, see if he can grow, and then he comes back and he's better, maybe he can be forced back into the first team. At the moment, I'm going to stick with Owen Stokes. So, well, moving on to the most saturated area of the squad, so the midfield, and we're going to start off with the CDM role. We've got three young CDMs. One of them's Goncalves. He's basically in negotiations with Sassuolo to go out on loan. Hobson, we've got him out on loan, or we've got him listed for loan. Elliot Carey, this guy, he's going to be a problem. He has the potential to be special. He's overall 77. He's 19 years of age. His physical stats are really immaculate. This guy's like a mini English Kante. That's literally it. And the fact of the matter is, he can play centre mid and cam, so he's a problem within itself. So yeah, we're gonna make space in the CDM role so we can find a way to break him into the first team. First choice CDM is gonna be Tchouameni. Scott McTominay at the moment, he's listed for transfer. He's transfer listed, and I feel like Tchouameni and Carey will be good enough for the season. I feel like I can move De Jong into the CDM role if we do become like a bit short during the course of the season, because in terms of the central midfield area, like the more advanced roles, Izquierdo's there, we have Johnston, we have Brian Anderson, and we have Wirtz. So we have 4 players that can rotate in the box-to-box and the number 10 role. So in terms of the number 6 position, we don't have much to fear if we do end up selling McTominay and not replacing him, because we already got rid of another option in Barella. Sometimes these players can be really deceiving in the academy. This guy was probably picked to be the next Paul Scholes, not only just because he's ginger, but because he had really good passing stats from the age of 15. And I just think his growth probably stunted somewhere along the line. And the Ajax loan move last season wasn't that beneficial for him. So Oliver Johnson. If you guys are familiar with the series, if you've been watching, this guy, he was meant to be like the best thing since sliced bread. Like, he was meant to be the next Gascoigne, the next Jack Wilshere. Like the way I pumped this guy up, hyped him up, boosted his ego, like, you would have thought that this guy was Phil Foden. In fact, I even said he's our little Phil Foden during one of the episodes. Oh, that's actually quite funny. But yeah, his growth has stunted quite a lot since his 7-month injury with that annoying ACL glitch on this game. And he's 22 years of age, is overall 77. He didn't do too bad last season, but I feel like this is make or break for him, because we do have a lot of young, talented players coming through the academy in that same role, and it'll be wrong to like keep this guy there through stubbornness. I feel like I need to wash my hands with him, like, if I get it wrong. Like, if I got it wrong, I need to hold my hands up and admit I got it wrong. Oliver Johnson isn't the next best thing. He is replaceable. And yeah, he's probably not going to live up to expectations. And breathing down his neck is Brian Anderson, who's had a really good pre-season. He feels really good to use in game. The only thing is, he definitely needs to work on his pace, and he definitely needs to work on his agility a bit. Other than that, I'm quite confident that he could actually put up a fight this season for a first team spot. And he's going to be a part of the rotation anyway, because why not? So with the forward line, we have Justin Sholton. We are going to try push him into the first team. Hopefully he can propel into the first team and actually challenge Marcus Rashford. It will add to the fun. It will add to the spice of the season. I feel like Rashford, he's had an easy ride at left wing. Like, when you start a save with Man United, Rashford instantly becomes a star after one season. The overall goes up to like 87. Second season, he can get up to 90. So yeah, he's not really had much work cut out for him in this save for that role. The only time where like he was getting snubbed was when I had to play Jadon Sancho on the left, because I wanted to start Podence on the right and have a different dynamic. Other than that, like, Rashford has been starting very consistently. He's ended most seasons over like 45 appearances across all comps, and he's always been like top 3 top goal scorer as well. So as you can see, I think I see some new faces. I think Gabriel, I think that's Gabriel from Arsenal. He's playing right back. I think that's the only change really. They've got Emerson out of position. I'm assuming that's Emerson Royale. Saliba, yeah, we already know about him. Neves, we know about him. Pretty much the same squad, just Gabriel's at right back for them. Okay, so the Community Shield is about to be underway. Tough opposition in Tottenham Hotspur to face off against Antonio Conte. He is my kryptonite so far in the save. He's been fairly consistent in like getting wins over me, grabbing 3 points, grabbing last minute points, knocking me out of cut competitions, giving me a challenge in the Champions League semi-finals 2 seasons ago. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see how my players will be able to handle basically facing off a side that's going to hit you on a counter all the time. Free kick given to Tottenham, Ruben Neves standing over it. It's on ultimate, so I'm quite scared that the AI is really accurate with their finishing at dead ball situations. So 21 yards out. He's doing a bit of the switcheroo. Yeah, he's definitely hitting it on his own. He smacked the post. Well done, Isaiah Brown. He gets to the ball, the loose ball, and clears it out. Side. We'll try be a bit smart here. Give it to McTominay, who decides to move ever so slightly. Takes it down on his chest. Finesse shot. I think I'm done with this guy. So yeah, Scott McTominay is going to come off. We're going to make a few changes. Elliot carries on. We're going to bring on Collard as well. I think Marcus Rashford should come on. Bring on Rashford. Let's flip the game on its head. Bring some first team players into the side. Okay, so we are making some changes. We are going to get one from Tottenham as well. Jesus is off. They're bringing on Scarlett. So Wirtz is on for us. We're taking off Anderson. We also put Chorizo onto the left-hand side. We've taken off Stokes. We brought on Jakob. Koundé's on as well. Let's focus on this free kick first. Come, let's go. Let's do this. Up and over. Nope. Rashford! Oh my God. That's probably the best opportunity we've had all game, if I'm honest with you. If I'm totally honest with you, we've been quite shocking. And because of that, we're going penalties. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be decided by penalties. We win Community Shield all the time. So if we end up losing, I'm not going to be too fast. It's going to be quite annoying because it's against Tottenham. So yeah, let's sort out the order of the penalty takers and let's get the shootout started. Okay, so we haven't made any alterations to who's taken the penalty. So Scarlett's missed the first one. We have Florian Wirtz. I'm going to aim somewhere extravagant. And I failed. It's still 0-0. So Ruben Neves for the second penalty for Tottenham. Up against Reeve. Reeve had that covered, but he misses anyway. Rashford for the first goal of the shootout. Just about makes it 1-0. Heung-min Son. It's been a real problem for me in the save. Hits the post. It's probably going to be a whitewash, guys. Probably going to be a whitewash. Thibaut Collard. I'm going to aim far into that top right where nobody can reach. And he doesn't even hit the... What's going on with these penalties, man? It's still 1-0. And it's 1-1 now. This shootout. Okay, Izquierdo. Izquierdo, don't let me down. Don't let me down, Izquierdo. Didn't aim it there, but it went in, so I'll take it. It's 2-1. It's a really crucial penalty. Curtis Jones to keep them in the shootout. Up against Reeve. Cameron Reeve. He loses that battle. So this is a really, really crucial moment for Daniel Podence. He's really good at these moments as well. He's good with these moments. Very clutch. Knows how to win a shootout. Knows how to win a game. The last penalty. Daniel Podence, we're going to go to my little secret area. Clip the bar. I've tried it 3 times in the shootout. Why have I not learned that it's not going to work? So we've ruined the reputation of Daniel Podence. Bastoni scored this penalty now. It's 3-2. With Chorizo now. I mean, I'm done. I'm done with that area. I just don't know where to go now. I feel like he's going to save this. He didn't even bother. He didn't bother. Chorizo tucks it away. So William Saliba, former Guna. Down the middle. Down the middle. 4-3. Jakob. The penalties become more pressuring. Like, the more you use someone that isn't supposed to take a penalty. How has that even happened, man? How has that even happened? Conte always finds a way He always finds a way. When there's a will, there's a way with Conte. And he's found a way to win the shootout. It's 4-3. Oh my God. Jakob really disappointed me just then. So we have a new target for the channel, which is 500 subscribers. So please remember to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content and if you're new. Also, if you can kindly hit that notification bell just so you're notified when I'm about to upload. Okay, so now that you've done that, let's get back to the video. Okay, so we do have an offer now for one of the players that are listed for transfer, and that is Charlie Still. Sheffield United, they came in with an 8.8 million bid. I'm just going to go ahead and accept it, even though I know we could get more. Money's not an issue around here, so we're just going to let him kick on with his career. It's a good move for him as well. He's young. He's still good enough to play Premier League football as well. And he's 22 years of age, so if they did want to build around him or build him into a good player and move him on for profit, again, it's beneficial for Sheffield United. Okay, so those are loan moves and that permanent transfer has gone through. So Salinas has gone out on loan for 2 seasons to Lorient. Goncalves gone out on loan to Sassuolo for 2 seasons as well. And Charlie Still has moved for 8.8 million to Sheffield United. So yeah, more movement from some of the young players on our squad, which is quite good. Okay, so we have another player that's got an offer. He's a young keeper. Already spoke about him earlier on. Johan Herman. He's got an offer from Sporting Lisbon to go to the Portuguese side for 1 year. No, they tried to do a loan to buy it first, but I'm gonna renegotiate for 1 year, for a 1 year loan, and then hopefully we can find or come to some sort of agreement so we can loan out the young German keeper as well. Eventually, we're gonna have to go into the market for a centre back. And also bring in basically a really bad keeper to be a third choice keeper. We have a transfer offer for Shola Shatiri from Leicester City. I mean, 50 to 74 million sounds about right, I guess. But we're gonna, because it's Leicester City and because of what they did with Harry Maguire, I'm gonna be a jerk. Already given them Lynette's on a nice little cheap. We're gonna go for 80 million to start off with, and 70 million is like the lowest we would accept. Oliver Johnson, I mean, he's in my plans this season, so we're going to reject this loan move from Gladbach. Maybe a loan move could suffice for him. He's still young. That's the thing. McTominay didn't even break into United's first team until the age of 23. So, I don't know, man. One more loan move wouldn't hurt this guy. But, I mean, this is his make or break season. We're going to reject that. We're rejecting that. 91 million for McTominay. You are joking. I am accepting that straight away. So yeah, Piemonte Calcio is negotiating with McTominay now for his for the contract terms. So yeah, let's leave that to them. Hopefully we get a sell. So yeah, we're heading off into this next game against Wolfsburg. We are going to be playing a strong side. We are going to go straight into the game. We're not going to talk about the starting 11 until we get into the build-up. But yeah, I'm quite confident that we're going to win. We definitely need to start winning some games because starting off on Ultimate negatively is only going to knock my confidence down. As you saw last season, when I lost the first game of the season, like I could not create chances for the life of me. I could not take chances for the life of me. And my decision making in the final third got worse and worse until we started winning again. And yeah, the rest is history after we started winning. Darwin Nunez, that's a good signing for them. Sagankov, they got a really good squad. Bordeaux, how did they even get into the Europa League to even win it? They should be in Champions League competed. Sancho, nice ball in behind Tesquero, left footed, 1-on-1. Castells does really well. De Jong, it worked. Frankie De Jong with a spectacular thing. It reminds me of that Fred goal in pre-season against Liverpool. And we've taken the lead. It's 1-0 to United. Mamouche. Darwin Nunez. Mamouche has an option. I knew he was going to go for that option. Barara does well to close down the angle, and Souček just smashes. Wolfsburg back into the game. Is 1-1. David De Gea should be doing much better than that, if I'm honest with you. The defenders, I mean, they did well to block the initial cross. It was really hard for them to get back into shape to make it hard for them to take a shot on the edge of the box. But De Gea overall, again, should be doing better than that. He's literally couple inches away from that. Should be doing better. Pressing the button for you to pass the ball, and you're taking more touches and more time on the ball. Let's do. 2-0, 2-1, 2-1. It's 2-1 to them simply because the players are not doing exactly what I want them to do in the final third. It's ridiculous, man. Well done, Frankie de Jong. Nice ball over the top by Rashford. Come on, Adeyemi. There we go. Adeyemi. There we go. 2-2. 2-2. Much better. Much better movement off the ball. Much better ball over the top. Much better finish. It's just about putting this game to bed and actually taking the game by the scruff of his neck. There's Sancho. Delo. Puts the ball in. Izquierdo arriving later. Kanji gets it cleared. Tchouameni heads it back. We're still problematic for them at the moment. Mondolo. Nice ball in. Rashford. What a header. What a leap. It's 3-2 to United. Oh, nice ball in from Delo. We kept plugging away until we found the back of the net. Takes the ball down. And make our way forward slowly. What is that, Delo, man? What is going on with the passing on this game? Darwin Nunez. Oh, well done, Ferrara. Sancho. Adeyemi. Rashford. Plays the ball over the top. Adeyemi seems to be onside. And he puts it away for 4-2. 65th minute. And we've doubled our lead. Another ball over the top, destroying the Wolfsburg defense. And yeah, we're in a position where we're not going to cruise control, but we're a bit more comfortable than we were, I would say, 10 minutes ago into the game. Yeah, poor challenge from behind. Poor challenge from behind. Souček sent off. The referee ran up to him on smoke and said, "Get the hell off this field. Big man, what are you playing at?" That's basically what he said. And he barely even made contact with Tchouameni. I think it's just the fact that he went in behind. Really have to force them out. Just try to drag them and draw them out. Create more opportunities from doing that. Cadence. Anderson. Does anyone want a goal? I think Rashford does. 5-2. 5-2. We are demolishing them now. We are having our way with them. Marcus Rashford. Okay, so here we are. Another trophy for David De Gea to lift. Hopefully it's not his last for the season. And yeah, we're going to start the season in the right way. We lost the Community Shield, which is not like us. But we still have a pre-season trophy to our name. And yeah, we're going to go into that game against Chelsea with a boost of confidence. The fact that we scored over 3 goals as well on Ultimate with these sliders just shows that we still can create chances and take them despite the difficulty being raised. For further updates outside of the channel, please be sure to follow me on Instagram at RomelHD so you get further updates such as me premiering a video, if I'm recording a video or making new content, and also when I'm about to upload. So follow me on Instagram at RomelHD. Okay, so the clear out continues. We continue to clear the squad out. So Elliot Payne, he's one of the players that I really spoke about as a player that could potentially replace Rashford in the future. But I just don't see it. I don't really see it anymore. I haven't even given him a chance up to this point, and I'm kind of ready to just like get rid of him. We've got a lot of good young talented players in our youth academy, which we're about to take a look at now, just so you guys can roughly see what we have coming through the ranks. So in terms of the offer, I'm not going to take anything less than 6.5 million, and I'm going to start 8.5 million. Let's see what AZ Alkmaar value this player at, and we're just going to accept whatever they come back with. I was just being a bit extra, just even asking for a bit more. I should have just accepted it. But yeah, Elliot Payne, he's potentially out the door. Okay, so in our youth academy, it's like trial and error. We got a lot of trial and error going on. I'm just signing a few people and experimenting to see if certain guys will grow into a better player or will they maintain their potential where they fall off. So we have a few players that are quite ready to actually be promoted as a first team player. So we have Aaron Healy. We scouted him at the end of last season. He started off as a centre forward, moved him into the right wing position, and as you can see, his overall 64. Albie Bell, he seems like a guy that I'll really enjoy using if I was to actually sign him. And by the time this career mode is pretty much done, he's probably not even going to get, like, I would say double digits in first team football, because he's still only 16. But his potential is crazy though, 88 to 94. So he's definitely going to become something special. Same with Theo Wilson. We're just really jam-packed in that final third. Strikers, wingers, like, you name it, we've got the lot. Again, we've got another young Dutch talent that's coming through the ranks. His overall's 59, he's 16 years of age. His potential 73 to 94. Okay, so Hugo Bullock, his overall is 60. No, his overall 61, sorry. He started at 60, he's gone up by 1, sorry. His potential 76 to 82, so there isn't a lot there in terms of growth, but we'll just see, because this game still has dynamic potential. Let's see how that can affect or alter how this guy grows as a player. Okay, so it's official. McTominay is number 8 for Piemonte Calcio. He's completed his 91 million move to the Italian giants, and yeah, he's gonna be joining the likes of Locatelli, De Ligt, from what I can see, Goncalves and Richarlison. So yeah, that is some squad that they have. Donny van der Beek's returned to the Premier League from Barcelona, and he's gone to Wolverhampton. That's actually quite interesting. It's a great move for him. 30 years of age. The fee is a bit questionable. He hasn't been that great from when I played against him a couple seasons back, and even last season. And Merrick Laporte's joined Chelsea as well. So yeah, they've bolstered their defense. So they are definitely going to be very, very structured going into this next game. Okay, so it's going to be a rainy day at the Bridge. Yeah, it's a 12:45 p.m. kickoff, and this is the starting 11. We're going into the first game of the season with David De Gea's in goal, Dalot's at right back, Ferrara's at the back with Inacio, Luke Shaw's at left back. In the middle we have Tchouaméni, De Jong and Izquierdo. On the right we have Sancho. The number 9 role is with Adeyemi. On the left we have Marcus Rashford. I'm expecting a really big performance from him. Okay, so yeah, here we are, here we go. The Premier League season's underway for us, United and Chelsea. Let's see who's gonna come out on top. Let's see who's gonna have the better start of the two to the season, to the league campaign. Hopefully it's us. Last season wasn't a great start, but it was a nice little finish. I mean, if we have to start off badly to have that sort of form in the league, I mean, we can do that again. It's not fun for me, but we're going to have to make do with it if it does happen. But our aim in this match is to dominate. So yeah, let's get this game underway and show Tuchel what football really is. Okay, so we're attacking to the left. Chelsea are attacking to the right. We got this game kicked off at Stamford Bridge. Let's get this game on the roll. So yeah, we're going to stay on balance. I'm going to keep the ball moving. I'm not going to try to move the ball too quick at a pace that makes sense for myself to go a lot higher up the field than you would have let them if you were controlling them. There's Izquierdo, plays the ball over the top. Marcus Rashford, 7 minutes in. We have the first shot on goal, and Mendy pulls off the first save of the game. Impressive save, nice ball over the top. Nice touchdown by Rashford as well. He took the ball into his stride, and I'm happy we got the shot off. Llorente, Martinez into Chilwell, Llorente, Lautaro Martinez. Gives it to Pulisic. Hard first touch, but still maintains possession. Anthony into Havertz. Plays it to his right. Reece James on this right side up against Luke Shaw. 32-year-old left back. Loses the battle. Ball comes in and we failed to get it clear. The ball drops to Kai Havertz eventually. The shot is wide. I think it did take it took a deflection. It's a corner kick. Nicolas Soulé, he's just a problem so far. Whether he's just being a bulldozer and having some weird ethics of defending his goal, or if he's just being professional, just like that. It was a nice interception. Let's go, let's go. A few seconds left to get a shot off. Adeyemi being dragged back by Soulé. Adeyemi just about makes it through, and the shot deflects into Laporte on his debut. The shot was saved by Mendy, and it flies up into Laporte, and it makes it 1-0 to Manchester United. We've opened scoring in a weird way in the league for us. on a stroke of half time. I prefer that to 0-0, if I'm honest with you. So as you can see here, Nicholas Sule, he's just going to town on his shirt. Dragging him. Surprised I didn't get an advantage. But eventually, we got the ball into the back of the net. Through the help of our former Manchester City centre-back, former rival, Laporte. No, poor touch. Well done. Gets the ball under control. Eventually. Well done, Delo. Tchouameni. Bit of pressure from Martinez. Do you know, it feels like I'm playing a horror game on Ultimate. When you play on Ultimate, do you know when you can sense there's danger? Like when the AI tried to press me, that's the feeling I get. I get really anxious. Because Ultimate don't give you time to skim players as easy as you could on Legendary or World Class. Just doing little feints don't always work. That worked because it was perfect timing, but you guys kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Ultimate just feels very nerve-wracking. You can't put a foot wrong without being punished. Well done. Ooh, poor shot, man. After all of that, wasted possession. It remains 1-0 to United. So 59 minutes in, we are going to make the first change of this game. Diogo Dalot, he's off for Enrique Chirizo, who's making his first Premier League appearance in a United shirt. And this is Premier League debut for United as well. So hopefully he can probably create the second goal or the third or maybe even the fourth. Because we are utilising that right-hand side quite a lot this game. Just going to hug the sidelines now. Seeing as they're playing 5 at the back and they're quite wide in the field. Like the width is very wide for Chelsea. The way they play. Get up, Adeyemi, man. I'm not even in the mood for this season. If he goes out with another ACL, I'm just gonna sell the guy. I'm selling the lad because he's tarnished goods at that point. Just get off the floor, get back on your feet, and jog it off. Rashford in a little tussle with Reece James over this ball on this left-hand side for United, and Reece James comes out on top. Oh, what is going on here? What is going on here, man? Anarcio's not even that slow. Now, this game mocked it. Well done, De Gea. What just went on there? Anarcio has had no pace in that moment. And he's got pace. What's going on there? He's going to get to it. He got to it. We're going to cut this back. Drill it into the box. We almost scored. Sancho denied by Mendy. That was actually a nice attack. I didn't mean that through ball to happen. It almost turned into something good in the end. But yeah, it remains 1-0. Okay, Brian Anderson. Think that over the top. Collard. Oh my God, what a save by Mendy. Fantastic save from the Chelsea keeper. Stood tall, took the shot. And he actually held onto it as well. Didn't parry it. But there we go. We ended up getting the first set of 3 points in our first game against Chelsea. A really hard side to come across, especially playing against them at the Bridge. 5 at the back is my kryptonite. You already know. I'm always bringing it up. I don't know how to not bring it up. But the victory is the most important thing. And that's what we got just now. For an own goal from Laporte. And yeah, let's head off into the menus and see what transpires. Maybe there's some more transfer offers. Maybe we found our goalkeeper and our centre-back. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we have bad news, but we don't have like extremely terrible news. So in terms of like Adeyemi's injury, he's not out for too long. He's just out for 4 weeks, meaning, yeah, he's just not going to be here for a month. That means Willis will probably get more game time as well. Collard will have more game time. And yeah, it kind of works out, but it doesn't work out for Adeyemi. That's the only person it doesn't work out for. So in terms of like selection headache, we won't have that for about a month because it's going to be easy to decide whether it's Willis or Collard that's starting up front. I might not end up signing a centre-back, you know. I might just end up sending scouts up to actually find me centre-backs. I think that could be the better alternative, even though the board do want me to make one more signing. Basically an 82 overall plus player and then we can complete that objective. But mainly in terms of our academy, we're just finding CDMs, wingers, strikers, goalkeepers, and sometimes I kind of have to force people to be right backs or left backs. It's hard to find a centre back because a lot of the guys that I'm finding, they're under like 6 foot, and I don't really like to play with shorter defenders. I think Koundé is an exception, but yeah, that's not going to be a common theme. It's not going to be a habit of mine to sign players that are under like 5'11" and they're centre backs. So yeah, we're going to go to Germany as well. I'm still kind of figuring out where I want to find these guys. I'm going to go South America. Let's see if we can find something in Uruguay. So defensive minded for 3 months. So yeah, that's my target. Bringing some centre backs into the youth academy and maybe make one first team centre back signing. Ah, thank God for that. So we got 2 offers now for Brandon Williams. We're finally going to move this guy on. Aston Villa, 39.7 million, 39.1 million from PSG. He's most likely going, you know what? Forget PSG. We're gonna reject PSG because they don't need him. This is how you filter all the crap that you have to pour out with when it comes to stockpiling right backs, left back, any type of position. We're sending him to Aston Villa. He's gonna stay in the league. He's gonna keep the league a bit competitive because Villa are getting a really good player as well. PSG, they don't need him. We're gonna take care of some of the clubs in this league. Well, how are Aston Villa getting on? So they drew their first game. I think Aston Villa have a decent squad actually. I think I'm doing a bit too much. This video is definitely gonna drag on, but some people may appreciate this. Some people may not. I mean, at the moment, I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing. Okay, so in terms of their right backs, they have 3 right backs. I think only one of them's good, and 2 of them are good enough actually for first team football. Butter's not that bad, but he is getting on with age. So Williams definitely improves their right back position. They need Williams more than PSG. And there we go. That's it. The negotiations with Shaqiri's broken down, but the most important thing is that Williams has moved to Aston Villa. He's now going to be playing at Villa Park. So as you can see, he's doing his interviews, sitting down. I would say Aston Villa TV. I don't know. AVFC TV. I don't know what you guys call it, but yeah. 39.7 million, that's over the line. I'm quite happy with that piece of business there. And yeah, we have this next game against Fulham. So again, no movement on our behalf in terms of transfers. I still haven't found anyone to be a third choice keeper. I think these guys are too good to be third choice keepers. So I need to look more like at the bottom of the barrel to find someone. But yeah, we're going to go into this next game against Fulham. We're obviously the favourites to outplay them. Fulham do have a good team in career mode. I think every team has a good team in career mode. In fact, Ultimate makes every team a good team in career mode. So we definitely need to be on our pivot. We can't underestimate them. I'm not going to rotate the side to weaken the side. They have Nicola Pepe. They have Broja. So that there alone is a wake-up call that I have to take this match serious and I need the 3 points. So yeah, let's head off into this game and get the 3 points and bag a win. There's Dalot, Ferrara, Inacio. Come on. Let's go. Move forward. Nice run by Rashford in behind. Backheels it. Collard is there. 1-0. Perfect start to the game. Nice team goal. Beautiful football. I told you, we're going to score some nice goals. Even on Ultimate, we will score nice goals. Okay, I'm just trying to adjust this. There we go. I think I'm too zoomed out-ish. There we go. That's perfect. So yeah, as you can see, nice ball played in behind, over the top into Rashford. Backheels it into Collard, who drills it into the bottom right corner. Dean Henderson had no chance of stopping that. So nice switch of play. Let's go. Nice ball over the top. De Jong. Sancho. Collard. 2-0. Another team goal. Another nice team goal. Make it look really easy. You would have thought that I lowered the difficulty to legendary. But I think it's just Collard. The players are in form. The chemistry's there. The football's there. And it's... I can't even say and it's Fulham. They got Fabinho. But it's 2-0. That separates the two sides with his 2 goals. It's done really well since joining us in January last season. It's been really effective, very helpful in our push for the league title last season, and very helpful in our push to get the Champions League trophy over the line as well. And I'm sure he's going to contribute quite a lot this season, now that Adeyemi is probably going to be on and off the injury table. Ball comes in again. Rashford with a header. There we go. Another headed goal from Marcus Rashford. He's got another thing in his arsenal. I think it happens when you get older with age. You have to add a new trait, and I think heading is his thing now. That's the second headed goal in this episode, and it's now 3-0 to United. His angles are all closed down on that left-hand side. There's a De Jong, Collard through the middle. Thibaut Collard, through on goal, rolls it into the bottom right corner and gets his hat-trick to make it 4-0 to United. Fantastic performance from the players. Nice balling behind, nice running behind, and a nice little cool, composed finish. Broja through on goal. Man, he destroys the clean sheet. Just like that. Of course, 1 minute to go, the AI find a way to score. It would have been 2 clean sheets in a row, but oh well. We're 4-1 up, and that's a goal for Broja. A hat-trick from Collard. Fantastic performance in the first and second half from the Belgian striker. Rashford got a headed goal himself. The defence played well. The header was exceptional as well. The midfield, they moved the ball around perfectly. The young players are coming to the side. They're gelling in quite well. Again, Anderson does need to fix and sort out his physical attributes like his sprint speed, agility, balance. He just feels a bit weird in game. Okay, so we're in the menus now after that victory against Fulham, where we end up winning 4-1. We do have some big decisions to make now. So we do have an offer from Tottenham Hotspur. Luke Shaw, his contract is ending at the end of this season. He has 11 months left. He's 32 years of age. His overall is 88. Do I allow him to go to Conte to revamp his side? He's already got Reguilon, and I don't really ever see them use anyone else. So if we give them Luke Shaw, potentially Luke Shaw is going to be a problem against us whenever we come across Tottenham. And they are willing to offer or pay up over 50 million for him. So I'm going to see if I can get a bit more. It's quite unrealistic that I'm able to ask for this much and he's in his final year of his contract. But we aren't gonna do anything ridiculous. So 65, between 65 to I'll say 58, 57. And let's see what Tottenham Hotspur say. If they come out with a really good offer, I'm going to listen to it. So because of how long this episode's dragged on for, we're probably going to make this quick highlights. And I'm on top of that, I've been waffling a lot. It's been a while since I recorded a video. So I've just got all this waffle coming out of my mouth. So yeah, let's head off into this last game. Get the last set of 3 points. And let's end August on a bang. Okay, so this game is underway. Manchester United versus Leeds, a historic rivalry. Obviously, it's only historic. It's not competitive, but it's still a big rivalry. We have made a few changes to the starting 11. Chorizo comes into the side over Delo. He's basically making his first start in the United side, his first Premier League start for United. Tchouaméni maintains his spot as the CDM in this game. Cucurella comes in for Shaw as he's in negotiations with Tottenham to leave. And yeah, I'm quite confident that we're going to get a good result. It's a poor pass from Kode already. But yeah, Leeds United, they also have a good side as well, but I don't think they have good chemistry in game, especially their tactics. They commit a lot of players forward, so they leave a lot of gaps and spaces in behind. Which you're probably going to witness in this game. So already we're looking to attack and open the scoring. Overlapping run from Chorizo is what I like to see. Ball comes in. Oh, volley from Collard. It's blocked. Chorizo's offside, so I don't want to touch it. There we go. Just like that, we're back on the attack. Just because I decided to not be offside. Here's Sancho. It's another opportunity. Chorizo. It's a ball in with his left foot. Mendes gets it cleared. Ooh, nice ball forward. Collard. Oh, Sancho was doing well to run behind me. If he kept running with me, I would have backheeled into him, and then it would have been a nice little layoff. But if someone else was there with Collard, it could have... Oh, I just took out my own player. It could have been a threat. So Dakuna, he's off. He must be off. McGurk is on. McGurk is on. McGurk is on. McGurk scores. It's 1-0 to Leeds United. Oh my God, I thought he was offside. McGurk, and he sips the tea. Okay. 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 He sipped the tea. Oh, cool. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to make 2 changes to try salvage something. We're still 1-0 down. It's the 63rd minute. I'm getting really frustrated. Kukurea is off the field. He's playing bad. Owen Stokes is replacing him. Collard, his runs in behind, not really effective. His finish has been poor. So Jordan Willis is on as well. So, yeah, just hoping some of these substitutions could spark something. Most likely won't, because at the moment, Leeds United are playing like prime Barca in possession. So, yeah, let's see where this attack takes us. In fact, nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Oh, we still have the ball. Sancho. Oh, God, man, this is so irritating. Everyone's there to run down on shots. Everyone's there to block a shot. McGurk is flipping playing like Xavi. He's annoying me as well. This guy, he just reminds me of, what's his name? Joe Allen when he was at Swansea. Just a tiny mini Perlo. It's Harriet. Well done. Well done by Chorizo. We need to defend a lot better than this. I know I just asked them to spread and hug the touchline, but before they were hugging the touchline anyway. I don't know why I even asked them to do that. I don't know why I set that instruction, because they were doing it anyway. They're all hiding. Look, they're all in the box. No one's coming short. I have to rapidly tap. Oh, R1. Poor first touch, man. We still have the ball. Still have the ball. Jordan Willis turns, hits the post. Of course, we're not destined to get anything from this game, I don't think. Let's go. Jordan Willis, a second crack. Finally, 1-1. 1-1. Jordan Willis off the bench, gets his goal. Shots off the line, bombing forward down this left-hand side. He's very wham as well. It's hard to push off the ball. It's quite tricky as well. Oh my God, Iglesias is a cheater. He is a cheat. He is a cheat. There is no way that is a penalty. He literally looked for that. Oh my God, I didn't even do anything. I didn't press the tackle button. All I did was just move forward and this guy just fell over. Oh my God, if they go on to win this game, if they go on to Harriet up against Reeve, hits the bar, rebound. I swear. I can't really complain about the gameplay too much. Most of it's just been us. Under-hitting passes, poor defending. That penalty at the end, the referee's a joke. That is a joke. Some of you guys in the comment section are haters. You guys are going to say that's a penalty. That guy looked for it. But it's 1-1. Jordan Willis got a goal. Let me calm down. Let's get into the menus. Let's go into the transfer deadline and see what business can be done. So, welcome to Manchester United, Jed Steer. So basically, he's our emergency goalkeeper. Because if we do end up getting an injury to De Gea or Reeve, we're going to need a keeper off the on the bench, not off the bench, on the bench to actually be there. So yeah, we have 5 keepers at the moment on our ranks. We have one proper like out and out youth player keeper, 3 actual first team goalkeepers, and then we had Jed Steer. So yeah, we've not really done much in the market, if I'm honest with you. In terms of like transfer windows and stuff like that, this series is not going to get any better or any more interesting unless we sign someone that is well known in real life in football. And yeah, it's just a really fun, entertaining signing. Other than that, going forward, it's just going to be a lot of regens and a lot of youth players being promoted. So Liverpool, they have 7 points on the table. They're first. United are second with 7 points. Southampton are third with 7 points. And Brighton are fourth with 7 points. And all the way at the bottom, Arsenal, Leicester, Burnley and Aston Villa. Poor start to the season for Leicester and Arsenal. Leicester continuing their poor form from last season. Spurs are 13th with 3 points. So they didn't have a terrible start, but they didn't have a great one either. Man City, 1 draw, 1 win, 1 loss. So that means they're 7th place with 4 points. Yeah, not too much to talk about. in terms of that. We are going to take a look at the group stage of the Champions League as well, because I know the group stage has been drawn. Everything is set up and ready for us. So in terms of our group, again, another easy group. I think as you go further along in career mode, the groups that you get kind of feels like Europa League groups. I think the only team that kind of makes it feel like Champions League is Porto. But yeah, in Group B is Man United, Frankfurt, Porto and Midtjylland. Group A, okay, that's not that hard. Is there any tough groups? Bayern Munich and City. Group C, Atletico Madrid, no. Milan and Spurs, it's not group of death. I think this is more likely to be group of death. Liverpool, Piemonte, Calcio and Ajax. Okay, group of death, we got it. Borussia Dortmund, Inter and Real Madrid. Barcelona, no. Okay, so group of death is literally Group G. Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan and Real Madrid. I don't normally do this in the save. I don't know why I've chosen to do this today. But yeah, let's take a look at the calendar before we part ways as well. So, in the very next episode, expect to see a game against Arsenal at home. We're going to have Frankfurt as well at home, and then we're going to have Brentford away from home. So yeah, that episode is going to be next, and that's going to be quite interesting. I'm looking forward to that. I feel like we can get a win against Arsenal, definitely get a win against Brentford. It's going to be interesting to see how Frankfurt plays. I haven't faced them in this save so far. It's quite a unique kind of match, which is why I'm quite happy that I'm getting different sides in the Champions League. So you guys aren't seeing me face the same sides over and over and over again, because essentially that's what we do in the league. Wouldn't really want that for the Champions League, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. But yeah, that's great. Okay, so we are at that point in time of the episode where we got to part ways. And I know I haven't uploaded in so long, but I can already tell you guys are fed up of my voice. So we are going to part ways here. So if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop some comments below, and also share with your mates if you know anyone that enjoys FIFA content and Football Manager content. I even forgot what I even do on this channel. This is getting ridiculous. Also, leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the clearance or the clear out. I cleared out a lot of players from the squad. A lot of players that were good enough to actually challenge for first team football in the squad. Let me know what you think of the Barella. Yeah, getting rid of Barella. I know some of you guys really like Barella. Some of you guys like Barella as much as Pedent. So I know that could probably be irritant for you guys. But yeah, that's about it. Hope to see you guys in episode 76. Goodbye for now. Take care. Peace.